Hey, Scruffy. No response, eh? And there's one. See, I'm a little early. There's actually a little daylight left. So days are getting longer, so pretty soon we're going to have our different time in sunlight. But yeah, I'm a little early today, so not sure if that's going to be a pattern or not yet. Yeah. So it's actually a pretty nice day today. A little cold though, but I guess it wasn't colder than yesterday. So ready for your food? So, I can smell it from here. I think it's the last of ocean whitefish being pate. Okay. Put that on the table. Move the old water bowl off the little table so I can move it later. Get the glove on. And Scruffy is ready for pets. So originally it was supposed to rain today. Then they, I think, changed the forecast a couple days ago. And I think they were saying it was going to be partly cloudy. But yeah, the forecast keeps changing, so I don't know. But yeah, it was mostly sunny today. A little bit of clouds. But yeah, most of the sky was clear. Clouds that we did have, yeah, they were big, kind of mostly fluffy gray clouds. So they weren't white or pure white, but they weren't dark gray. They were kind of a light gray. So it didn't look like it was going to rain today. And the wind pretty much stopped. So the temperature is probably about the same as yesterday, as I mentioned. So 2 days ago, the temperature kind of jumped up by about, a little over 10 degrees, 15 degrees maybe, not sure. It's also humid that day. And then yesterday, yeah, it gave back like maybe 10 degrees or something. And so today is probably about the same as yesterday without the wind. But yeah, it felt cold. So I mentioned 2 nights ago with that heat, it's the first time I think all winter my furnace didn't kick in overnight. But yeah, that morning though, it did kick in. See, I got really cold in the morning. Last night, yeah, the furnace went on. Well, I didn't turn it on until late, and the house is below temperature again. So yeah, it did get colder last night. And then yeah, it's kind of cold this morning as well. And kind of cold all day. So yeah, it gave back a lot of the temperature. But we got a lot of sunlight today, and we got a lot of mostly good weather. I didn't check the forecast, so I don't know what's coming tomorrow. I think it was supposed to be similar to today, and then I think rain was supposed to come back after that. So they're still warning us that yeah, bad weather's coming. I forgot the term they used. Is it atmospheric river? So anyway, yeah, they're still giving us flood warnings, and they're still giving us rain warnings. I think they're more concerned about the floods, obviously. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe in the greater region, maybe we're going to get floods, but in this area, I'm a little skeptical. We haven't really gotten that much rain. since the big storms a few months ago. So a few months ago, a month and a half, 2 months? No, it's probably been a few months. So yeah, the park that I go biking at, it's been closed I think for 2.5 months now. So it's the longest time I can ever remember the park being closed. And I don't think there's any news about it reopening. I didn't really expect any news right now since there's another storm system looming over us, so I'm guessing they're not going to open as long as that's there. But I was thinking they might reopen right after the final storm system. I think the final one's going to be this one, but I could be wrong. But yeah, if it actually is a bad storm system, then they'll probably have to clean up the damage from that too, so they might delay opening. They haven't announced a reopening, so who knows when they're going to reopen. So I did go for a bike ride today, and since the weather was good, and yeah, I've been going for runs the past few days, and my legs are tired. I haven't been doing too good on my runs. I kind of really needed to do something different. So yeah, weather's good. I gotta go biking. And yeah, struggling up the hills, so I had to take my alternate path, but yeah, I haven't done the bike ride in a little while, so the hills are already becoming a challenge again. But yeah, overall, good bike ride. So yeah, nice weather. Little after the first steep hill on my climb. Yeah, I was already feeling it, and then when I hit the next ones, yeah, I was feeling that too. So I did a slightly extended route today, but not it wasn't the hardest extended route. It was one of the easier ones. Felt like I needed to do an extended route just because I haven't been out in a while, and felt like I had enough energy to do it as long as it wasn't like the steepest one. The steepest one, yeah, probably hurt. Yeah, that would hurt too much today. But yeah, today no livestock, so I didn't see any horses, didn't see any sheep, didn't see any turkeys like last time. Last time, yeah, that was a treat. Yeah, never seen so much livestock in one trip. So yeah, there was a guy with a horse, with a sheep, and then later on I saw a free roaming turkey on somebody's property, big giant one too. So yeah, this has luck today. Although I did pass by a farm, and I could hear the roosters, I think plural, crowing. I say plural because it's hard to say, but as I was passing it, it sounded like they're coming from slightly different places. I don't actually know how many they had, but there was one instance where there were 3 crows or rooster calls that went off sequentially, slightly overlapping each other. So it was like 1, 2, 3. So I think there were at least 3 roosters. So I'm gonna get Scruffy's food. It's ready. Okay, let's see. Let's move that table first. Okay, I'm gonna put down the table. Okay. Let's get the food. Okay. So I got the food there. be a little careful grabbing things with the glove. I don't have a lot of dexterity in the glove. Hard to grab things. The brush is actually a challenge. Okay. So let's see. I saw Scruffy today on the table a bunch of times, actually, I think. So I think I saw him in the morning, I think sleeping on the table. Yeah, it was a little bit before lunchtime, and he wasn't up yet. And then I think later, it was lunchtime, or the beginning of lunchtime, and he was on the table still. I think he was getting up, though. So as I was preparing his food, I was hoping he'd see me in the window, but he was not quite looking directly at me. So I don't know if he actually knew if I was there or not. Because I kind of expected once he saw me, he would get excited and then maybe jump down off the table or something to wait for the food. But yeah, he didn't seem to have any reaction when I was looking at him through the window or preparing his food. And then, yeah, I came out, and then he definitely noticed me. But since he was still on the table, I decided I would try to feed him on the table like yesterday. He hissed at me again today. But yeah, I let him eat on the table. And then yeah, later on in the afternoon again, he was back on the table sleeping. So, but yeah, we did a food thing on the table. And then after he was done, I moved the water bowl down to the ground. And I thought he was done. I thought he was going back to sleep or something. But after I went back inside, then he jumped off the table using the orange chair. And then he went for a drink of water. So. And then at the very end, I think he actually was looking in the shelter. And maybe he thought I snuck food in there again. He didn't go in it. He was just looking in it. So I think he was hoping I put food in there. But I didn't. So that was lunch today. Hey, Scruffy. Can I bring you your food up there? Are you going to jump down? You want me to go put it up there? You want your food up here? Alright, you're hissy. So as I said, tonight's dinner is a meaty pate with real ocean whitefish, kibble, and rotisserie chicken scraps. So this is the last of the cans, so get another flavor tomorrow. I'm guessing we're going to do the super supper tomorrow. I think that's next. I think that's next in the rotation. And then after that will be a hearty cut again. So let's see. On my bicycle trip today, I did try to check out the creek, see what the water levels were like, and there were certain spots where I was feeling, yeah, it could actually be a little higher. It's hard to say. It wasn't that much higher, but I was looking at different parts, looking to see like where the water had risen to where tree roots might be, because yeah, usually the creek is pretty dry, so um, a lot of the plants and the trees have been well above the water line for a good number of years, with significant rains that we got this winter. Yeah, the water levels have risen quite a bit. In a few cases, some brush and some plants actually got drowned. They went underwater, and you can actually see some of those parts, like with the long grass. Um, it basically, after the rain stopped and the water levels start going down a little bit, you can see the dead grass, and it's pointing in the direction that the water was flowing. And basically, the grass drowned and died in the pointing position because the water flow. And so now it's exposed. So some of the brush I was looking for looked like I didn't see it, so that's why I was thinking maybe the water level rose a little bit. And then I noticed some of the tree roots, the water level seemed to, it wasn't above the roots, but it was like kind of getting right there, and I thought the water level had gotten a little bit lower than that, but it's hard to say. But yeah, we're nowhere near close to flooding. There's a lot of space left in that creek. So I think in this immediate area, I don't think we're going to get any flooding unless we get a really, really powerful storm. More powerful than probably the ones that we got earlier. Move the balls for Scruffy. I think you got most of the food though. Well, there's a little bit of pate, a little bit of kibble. Trying to get there's a piece stuck to the golf ball. I'm trying to get it back in the bowl. Oops. Nope. Did a bad job. It's stuck to the plate now. As I said, yeah, I don't have a lot of dexterity in the glove. So I didn't bother going up to the park entrance because I presumed it would be closed, and then my alternate route takes me to an old back entrance that pedestrians and bikes and I guess horses are still allowed through that entrance, but they do close it also when the park's closed. And so that was closed when I got there. So the park is still definitely closed. But I was thinking maybe I should revisit the entrance. They had posted pictures of the storm damage, showing people why the park's closed. I wonder if they've updated it, but I kind of suspect they probably haven't. Okay, folks, thanks for watching. See you next time.